Good afternoon, class. I would like to go over a little bit with you of lesson 73, which is the new concept for today. You're studying exponents. We have worked with this just a little bit, but it's getting us into it a little bit more. I hope you were able to understand some of the examples in your book. Exponents are the small little numbers next to what we call your base numbers. This would be your base number. This would be your exponent. What the exponent means is this 2 means that 10 is a factor 2 times. So we would write it 10 times 10. So that little 2 means you write the 10 2 times and you multiply it out. So we know 10 times 10 is 100, okay? Now, this is 3 squared, or you could say 3 to the second power. Again, the little 2 means that the 3 is used as a factor 2 times. So we have 3 times 3, which we know is 9. Okay? And here's 2 to the 5th power. That means 2 is a factor 5 times. So we're going to write our 2 5 times. And as you're writing it, always double check yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's written 5 times. So when we multiply that out, we have 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. So that's your powers and exponents. Okay? All right, let me do a problem with those now. Let's say we have 2 to the second power plus 3 to the third power. Okay? So what we want to do here is use 2 as a factor 2 times. So we want to write it out like 2 times 2. Okay? Plus, and here's 3 to the third power, which means 3 is a factor 3 times. Okay, so now let's multiply. 2 times 2 would be 4. And then we're going to add it to our answer to this side. 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. So then you add 4 plus 27. And always feel free to go to the side and do your adding to make sure you're getting it correct. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so that's how you do that. Now, let's review factor trees for a minute. Let's take our factor tree, make our factor tree for the number 32. Now, we can begin that by using any 2 numbers that we can multiply together that would equal 32. You could use your divisibility rules to help you with that, or you could think of your multiplication facts. I'm going to begin with 4 times 8, okay? And we factor it out as far as we can. We can factor out 4 into 2 and 2, and those are prime numbers. Remember, prime numbers are when that number has only 2 factors, which is 1 and the number itself. So we could take 2 times 1 is 2, but there's no other factors for 2. Okay, so they're considered prime. The 8 I can factor out into 2 and 4. 2's prime, but the 4 I can factor out again into 2 and 2. And now those are both prime. Okay, so to write our prime factorization, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2's. So I'm going to write it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you're going to be asked to write things like the numbers like this using an exponent. So I'm going to write the number 2, and the number 2 was used as a factor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So we'll put our exponent of 5. So that's finding your prime factorization and then writing it using an exponent. So that's how you do those kind of problems. Okay? Hope that was helpful. All right. Have a great afternoon. Love you guys. Bye.